Neha Ghosh, an entrepreneur and business execution coach. Today I'll speak about the summary of the book Seven Habits of Highly Effective People by Stephen Covey. As per Stephen Covey, the seven habits that every highly effective people follow are: firstly, be proactive. Second, begin with the end in mind. Third, put first thing first. Fourth, think win-win. Fifth, seek first to understand, then be understood. Sixth, synergize. And lastly, seventh, sharpen the claws. The book starts with a great share, that is, many individuals who have achieved an incredible degree of outward success had found themselves struggling with an inner hunger, a deep need for personal harmony and effectiveness, and in growing relationship with other people. Covey believes that the way we see the world is purely based on our perceptions. In order to change a given situation, we have to change ourselves. And in order to change ourselves, we must be able to change our perceptions. For me, this book has been an eye-opener. The way each of the habits are explained with examples from Covey's life and of other incidents gives clarity to the importance of each of the habits in our life. The transition from one habit to the other is very interesting to note. Covey, while researching on the perception, found that in earlier times, success was based on character ethics, that is, things like integrity, humility, fidelity, etc. But for the past 80 years, people have viewed success in terms of personality ethics, that is, public image, attitude and behavior, skills and techniques. This change of looking at success has given rise to the desire to have quick fixes for any problem. But that is not how life should be. To resolve any problem, we should allow ourselves to undergo a paradigm shift, to change ourselves fundamentally and not just alter our attitude and behavior on the surface level. This is where the seven habits of highly effective people play a role. The first three habits, be proactive, begin with the end in mind, and put first thing first, are focused on self-mastery, or as per Covey, it is private victory, and thus move towards independence. First, let us start with what being proactive means. Proactive people focus on their efforts in the circle of influence. They work on the things they can do something about. The nature of the energy is positive, enlarging and magnifying, causing the circle of influence to increase. At the very heart of our circle of influence is our ability to make and keep commitments and promises. The commitments we make to ourselves and to others, and our integrity to those commitments is the essence and clearest manifestation of our proactivity. It is also the essence of our growth. Second habit, begin with the end in mind. To give you the perspective about how you want to lead your life. This gives you a clear understanding of your destination. The most effective way to begin with the end in mind is to develop a personal mission statement or philosophy. It should focus on what you want to be as a character and to do, that is, your contributions and your achievements, and on the values or principles upon which being and doing are based. This habit is based on the principle that all things are created twice. There's a mental or the first creation and a physical or the second creation of all things. Through imagination, we can visualize the uncreated world of potential that lie within us. Through conscious, We can come in contact with the universal laws or principles, with our own singular talents and avenues of contribution, and with the personal guidelines within which we can most effectively develop them. Combined with self-awareness, this empowers us to write our own life script. Third, the third habit is put first thing first. This habit is about the second creation, the physical creation that I just spoke in the second habit. It is the fulfillment, the actualization, the natural emergence of habit 1 and 2. It is the exercise of independent will towards becoming principle centered. It's the day in, day out, moment by moment doing it. For developing this habit, it is very important to develop habit 1 and habit 2. You cannot become principle centered without first being aware of your paradigm and understanding how to shift them and align them with your principles. You cannot become principle centered without a vision of and a focus on the unique contribution that is yours to make. Habit 3 is all about practicing effective self-management. Now, the next habits that I'll speak about are those that will take us from independence to interdependence. These habits are for public victory. The fourth habit is think win-win by creating a win-win situation. Covey says that the significance of a win-win situation leads to mutual benefit, because if either of the side gets the edge over, then it creates a win-loss situation, and that is good for one side but not for the other. Covey goes on to explain that win-win makes things cooperative instead of competitive, because both the parties are mutually benefited. Agree that this kind of situation is always not possible, but we should all strive to do so. This habit is all about transforming our life to being cooperative instead of competitive. The fifth habit is seek first to understand, then be understood. According to Covey, people usually listen with the intent to reply, not to understand, which is an inappropriate way of communication. He discusses that people spend time reading and writing, but don't pay attention to listening. Seeking to understand requires consideration. Seeking to be understood takes courage. Win-win requires a high degree of both. So it becomes important in interdependent situation for us to be understood. This plays a very crucial role in teamwork. The sixth habit is synergize. As Covey says, synergize is the habit of creative cooperation. To put it simply, synergy means two heads are better than one. The essence of synergy is to value differences, to respect them, to build on strengths, to compensate for weakness. It is teamwork, open-mindedness, and the adventure of finding new solutions to old problems. But it doesn't happen on its own. It's a process, and through that process, people bring all their personal experience and expertise to the table. Together, they produce far better results that they could do individually. Now, the last habit, the seventh habit, sharpen the saw. Sharpen the saw means preserving and enhancing the greatest asset you have, and that is you, yourself. This is focused on continuous growth and improvement, and is the culmination of all the 6 habits I discussed just now. It means having a balanced program of self-renewal in all the 4 areas of your life: physical, social or emotional, mental, and spiritual. Covey says that not only you need to focus on your improvement, but look to inspire others to a higher path by showing them we believe in them, by listening to them empathetically, by encouraging them to be proactive. The real beauty of the 7 habits is that improvement in one habit synergistically increases our ability to improve the rest. I'm sure by now you all must be waiting eagerly to read this book. So don't waste time. Go ahead and start reading. Thank you everyone for listening to this. Please do like, share, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Also, do post your comment. Thank you. Take care.